Harvey and its impact on the entire state of Texas with TV Asia and its news programs, we also wanted to reflect upon some benevolent coverages done by Community Roundup's Texas Bureau right before the storm struck the state. Hindu Charities for America presented another successful edition of its initiatives towards homeless children at the 6th annual school supply packing event in association with the Shalom Austin Jewish Center. The charity event gathered over 200 volunteers of all age groups who packed school supplies for homeless children with the new school year right just around the corner, an effort towards bridging income disparity in the Austin area through education. TV Asia's Seema Govil reported at the event.
Year after year, Hindu Charities for America gets the Austin community together to pack the backpacks for underprivileged children. It is so heartwarming for me to see so many kids lining up here, standing to pack these backpacks and get going. They get to see a different side of education. They take education for granted, they take privileges for granted, but when they come here, they realize not everyone gets the same what they have. And it's really humbling experience for the kids and the parents to be here. So let's talk to the organizers and find out more about this event.
We all have gathered here for the Hindu Charities for America's 6th annual school supplies packaging event. And this is a family-friendly, kids-friendly event where kids from all ages, elementary to high school, all of us get together here once a year to pack all the school supplies, and these packages of school supplies will be delivered to individual school districts so that the underprivileged students and children get their supplies for the school year, the school supplies for the school year. So it's a very, very exciting atmosphere here. You can see how kids are enjoying, and all the school supplies are laid down here. And each table belongs to one ISD, like one independent school district. We have Austin, Leander, Manor, and so on.
As a retired school teacher, I take a real pleasure in doing this because I know that during academic year, how important these school supplies are for the children's success in learning.
Tell us a little bit as what was your criteria in ordering these supplies? Of course, cost must have been a big one, but you can compromise on quality. So was it really hard? You took your time for research?
Yes, definitely. I mean, there are a lot of suppliers out there, and being a nonprofit, as you mentioned, cost is number one. But not only that, I think the quality of the products is very important to us because we want to make sure that the kids that we're giving these supplies to are getting the best quality, just like we all would. And so I decided to go with EPI. They've been around a very long time. They're based out of Houston, and they have a good reputation. They've been in business for 37 years. But along with that, in selecting the supplier that we were going to use, I wanted to develop a relationship with them. So I took my time and tried to find a supplier.
So tell us, you are at the receiving end of these school supplies. So how has the response been, and how are the kids being benefited every year?
Okay. Each year, Hindu Charities donates between 400 and 500 backpacks, actually 600 backpacks a year. So that's 400 to 600 students that are receiving backpacks that are in need of school supplies, that are living in temporary situations, and perhaps the parents don't have money to pay for the school supplies. So we stand in the gap for those services, and Hindu Charities makes that possible for us to provide that resource to our students and our families.
How many schools you're giving out, and what's the number of these backpacks that are getting packed today?
Sure. So first of all, thanks to TV Asia for covering this. We appreciate your help every year, and this is what gets us to the marketing that we need. Also, I want to thank all the volunteers and the donors, because without them, this event would not be possible. So we are giving totally the backpacks that we are arranging. We are giving it for 4 schools, and they are actually part of 2 schools, but there are 4 different individual schools within it. So we are giving to Manor ISD and Austin ISD. They get the bags that we arrange here, and then we also have Hispanic school and the Del Valley, and they actually come and pick up the stuff from here. So we don't do the packing for them. Altogether, we are very fortunate to give it to 1,200 students who would not have the backpacks otherwise to go to the school supplies.
So I've been volunteering with HC4A for about 3 years now, and this is my second time being a lead in the group helping out with the school supplies. And I help out because there's so many kids that have to choose between eating and having to pay for school supplies, and they shouldn't need to choose between the two of those things. So I come here to help out anybody I can, and it's a great experience. And it's also made me realize how lucky I am that I don't need to worry about like money shortage or like not getting school supplies.
And that is all for tonight's episode. For any suggestions or feedback or to